Good afternoon, Fran. It is Monday, the 22nd of February. One day I will be able to do this and to just remember the date. I don't really get how I constantly forget the date, given that, I do this every other day. Always every other day, and I never ever get my days mixed up. I, in theory, should be able to remember that the date is just 2 days. Yes, I thought it was a really lovely question about academia and subjects. So I'm studying criminology with forensic psychology. I'm actually really enjoying it at the moment. We've got some really interesting stuff. My course is basically 100% women as well, which is incredibly strange coming from engineering. I was the only woman on my course there, and it was just like, okay, please listen to me. Yeah, please listen to me. I am a woman, please, words, listening, which I'm sure you never ever experienced in physics. Now it's just like all women. Very strange, very weird. Going with it. I'm enjoying it. In terms of how I picked it, I guess for me, I feel like education should be something that you do because you enjoy it. I don't think anyone should force themselves to do a subject because it's actually quite a lot of hard work. And in the difference between education and a job is if you get 2 months into a job and you hate it, you can just kind of find another job. Whereas if you get 2 years into a degree, you've got a year left, you should probably just finish that. I don't know, that's a weird one coming from me given that I've got a half-done degree. But my point is you are really committing to something, you should be enjoying what you're committing to. So I guess I just picked it because I was very interested in the subject, interested in crime, interested in kind of why people commit crime and what really counts as crime. It's very different in different countries. In Singapore, chewing gum is illegal. It wouldn't even cross someone's mind in the UK to consider that a crime or to consider someone who's chewing gum to be a criminal. So yeah, I just think it's really fascinating, really, and definitely something that's worth considering. I mean, I'm not sure how much further I'll take this after my degree. I know you are currently doing your PhD. I don't know if you've got any ideas of kind of where you want that to take you, really. I think that could be an interesting conversation. Interesting for me, probably terrifying as a concept to think of, but yeah. I'm also coming to you from my situation, which I will show you. Hang on. I'm at that stage in my blanket, which is here, where there's just hexagons everywhere. We're getting there. They're so, it's a lot. But anyway, hexagons. If I hadn't studied this, what would I have studied? A good question. I don't know. I feel oh my gosh, okay, pretend you didn't see the wobble. I feel knowledge is just interesting. I maybe would have continued the engineering. I feel I would never have gone down the physics route because there's too much chemistry in it, and chemistry and me do not vibe. Perhaps biology or zoology, I found that really interesting. Something with animals I think would have been fascinating. I would say veterinary stuff, but I'm really not great with pus. I'm fine with blood, I'm fine with wounds, but infections, pus, no thank you. So yeah, that's me. My questions to you is kind of what you want to do post PhD and how would you like that to progress, perhaps. And I will hear from you tomorrow, and I'll speak to you on Wednesday. Bye, Fran.